we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Seminoles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Quick step and go. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And this defense,
that's crazy. No, they ain't called no flag for that.
First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last.
Wasn't no blind throw. He was wide open. They got knocked off your route. That's crazy.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Collier. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
On the direct snap, it's Collier. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it and still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Yeah, guys, I don't think that jet sweep ever had a chance down here on the goal line. There were just way too many bodies on defense at the end of the line of scrimmage.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Firing to the right, complete. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out
West Palm PD.
is not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out.
Yeah,
this
see
time,
that
was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Throws for the tight end. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't.
God damn, my nigga's slow as hell.
Very often, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Auburn going to work with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Auburn trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
He'll get a call
A solid
holding.
gain on that one, and it goes for as the penalty will back
Oh
him
my
up.
God.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Collier. Finding open areas. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls it in on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Auburn! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Home field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking left. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. The 40. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Pickup of 5 to the 29. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the ride. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Collier. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Collier. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle of the field. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Gives it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make the play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Leaves it with the back. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, no! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Collier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. The give on the option. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college...
Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And he puts through the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down, looking for more. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if...